we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. Honesty, always the best policy. Everybody's blow your brains out with Ricky Warden, that's me, and Dave Jarvis.
Hey, that's me.
Ariel joining us again tonight, and we have special guest Tyrannical Deception. We're also going to invite everybody to participate in the comments, as always, and enjoy the show. Here we go, everybody. The fabulous, the powerful, blow your brains out host, Dave Jarvis.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody is having a wonderful Wednesday. I hope the storm hasn't got all of us. It's got Ariel, and I think it just passed over us. Any of y'all experiencing any rain events?
And man, we live so close to a river, and we've done.
They're in Oklahoma, Dave Jarvis.
Yeah.
Oh, my sincerest apologies.
So you guys are just up the 75, right on the other side of the river?
81.
81. All right. Well, I know 35 and 75.
We're just north of 35.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I go up there to Ardmore all the time.
Yeah, we're about an hour away from Ardmore.
Yeah, man. You guys are lucky, man. That's my buddies call that God's country.
Definitely is.
So what's it like up there? You guys just like walk around where you want, lighting up anywhere you go?
I mean,
Almost.
pretty much.
Is it fucking California in Oklahoma now, or what's up with all that weed smoking going on?
It
It
is.
is, man. It is.
It's so convenient. I mean, like, you don't
Yeah,
have
I
to
got
worry
one
about
roll
anybody.
right now.
You don't have to worry about anybody calling cops or cops pulling you over or anything like that. Or
So
coming-
what about this? When you're at the casino and you do the puff puff pass, do you pass to the Chinese man? Ha ha ha! Just playing, man. There's a lot going on in Oklahoma, but there are some good times to be had. Just like there are good times to be had here tonight on Blow Your Brains Out with our special guest, Tyrannical Deception. Again, I want to bring it to everyone's attention. This is Blow Your Brains Out, and we do need and appreciate your support. So the best way to support us is by supporting the bands that are on the show, but you can also participate in the comments. We look forward to that tonight, and it gives you an opportunity to ask the band Tyrannical Deception any questions that you like. And also Dave Jarvis, we're going to be talking about his badass show over the weekend. Got my dank shirt trying to make it work here on the camera.
Good man.
And then also Ariel has some against all odds news for the world tonight.
Very nice. Very nice.
So how was everyone's weekend?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, long. Yeah, long.
Freaking amazing.
All right, we got Justin Moon joining us here. Justin is a bass player for Tyrannical Deception.
Welcome, Justin.
I can't hear shit. Hey, what's up?
Hey, Justin, if you want, you can turn your phone sideways. If you want.
All right.
Check that out. Watching the magic happen, everybody.
Very good.
All right, man. So, yeah,
Wow.
I want to talk about my weekend real quick before we dive into this very cool interview tonight. Man, that was a great little venue there at Texas Jam Deep Ellum, a BYOB spot on the very far east side of Elm Street. Very conveniently located. Nice little place to party, but most of all, we got to jam with Dank.
Yes.
Dave
And the-
Jarvis's Dank. That was a lot of fun, bro.
Oh, dude, I had a great time. And, you know, the kids, little kids coming out and dancing to our stuff. That was so cute. I mean, they were dancing to the absolute worst songs that you could possibly dance to, but they didn't know the words that were coming out of my brother's mouth.
They were
That's part of what makes it the best, man. It's all good. One of those kids were my kids. The other was Ryan's daughter. And so, we're all.
Yeah. Phoenix
We're all
played the
in.
longest game of tag I've ever seen. It like wore me out just seeing it. But yeah, we had a great old time. The Deep played fucking amazing. Today is Bill's birthday, their drummer. So he's actually in a food coma because he just ate at Dino's. He had the number 11 with everything. So rest in power, King.
I don't know why this is pulling a load tonight. Ordinarily, I don't have an issue at all playing a video like this. So that's my grandson, Phoenix, out there.
Oh, womp womp.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe
Had a
it's
good-
the weather taking it out.
There will be another child here. There will be another child pop up here. Like, I'm really surprised this is doing this. All right, so that's the good time that I got to have over the weekend. How about you guys?
Worked half of it and then got to enjoy a day off, but came right back into the jam room and went back at it.
All music for you dudes, huh? How about you, Ariel? Did you get out and see a show this weekend, or did you just jam with your band?
Got some really good news, but I just jammed with our band. We have 2 new songs that we finished up, and then 1 in progress. There's lots of jamming.
Awesome.
Very exciting.
It's awesome. Progress is good.
Very cool. Yeah, with the show that we had, sorry to bring it back, but I was just really proud of Hank because he waited until after we played to get blackout drunk and annoy everybody. So we're very proud of the boy.
Aw,
I'm usually drunk when I go up.
that's sweet. I guess that's a sweet sentiment.
All right, so I like to just get a pulse, get a feel for how everybody is doing. So I'm wondering, over the past 7 days, what has everybody been listening to?
Casey Strain.
Sweet cattle.
New cattle.
The new
Yeah,
cattle.
the new cattle's been out there.
That's about it, basically. We've been trying to write songs so much that it's either cattle or we're writing music or work. So.
I've been listening to a lot of local artists that we've been trying to promote and just kind of get a feel for all of their sounds. There's one I think it's like Amethyst Michelle or something. I think she's about to have a show coming up, but I listened to that one this week. Pretty good.
Nice.
I have been listening to Tyrannical Deception. Is what I've been listening to.
No way. I was listening to that last night.
There it is, everybody. You can hear scriptures of a deific. Is that the correct pronunciation of this word, deific?
There is a deific.
Hey, who is the deific? Since we brought it up, let's just go ahead and jump into this interview. And you guys kind of don't give us the whole story at once, but let's walk through this story and then continue it.
Okay. So our album, or our EP, it's a concept. It's about just a man who's become disgusted with everyday life, just everything in general. People, fucking work, everything just irritates him. And so Parasitic Lands is about the destruction of Earth and the rebuilding in his own, but then becoming disgusted with what he rebuilt and destroying, completely depleting everything.
Wow, that's deep shit, man. Like that's you. That's a lot of personal stuff in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good, definitely.
That's like biblical proportions type science fiction there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This new one our new album that we're working on is actually like a historical fiction concept.
All right, well, hang on. Before you go there, I want to talk about the I fucked the 3 crones to walk between the realm.
That was a song. That's some song lyrics. It's from The Hunt, and so it's basically oh boy, the protagonist, I guess, of the story.
You're okay. We got plenty of time. Who are these crones? Are these the 3 witches?
Yes. They're 3 witches. So, like Greek mythology, if a king or someone of high up, a god, they would go talk to the 3 witches that shared an eye. The eye was the all-seeing, So
Gotcha. So they're like voyeur witches.
Yeah, the fates, pretty much.
You ever seen Hercules?
That's
Yes,
exactly
yes,
what I was
yes.
thinking.
Pretty much.
Where's Hercules?
Hercules.
All right. So where does the threesome part come in?
You gotta fuck them to walk between the realms because you gotta get.
Makes sense to me already. I just want to know the details.
Everywhere.
Well, I mean, since there's 3.
Is this all at the same time?
Yeah. You got to fuck them all, so you can obtain that power.
Fuck 'em all. You
Fuck
can't
'em
walk.
all. Yeah, I like that. You got to fuck them all. That sounds like that might fit into your theme of a song title or something.
Yeah, man. I mean, that song in particular, The Hunt, is about fighting a whole bunch of deities and obtaining their powers. So, fucking those 3 crones so he could gain the ultimate power, so he could walk between realms and do what he needs to do to create and destroy, That's where that part came in.
So basically, this is a 5-song EP: Parasitic Lands, Botching, The Hunt, Cleansed, and Paved Bones.
Yes, sir. Yep.
So we've got down to the 3rd song in the story already with the 3 witches. Tell us about the 3 witches. Who are these babes of Toyland?
They're the ones giving him the power. Yeah. Giving the guy the power to walk between realms so he can do his thing, try to come back.
All right. Well, then, any more detail about these 3 characters? Are they all the same? Do they have different characteristics? Sounds like that might be an ongoing story that you have there.
It may.
It could eventually, maybe. When writing it, I didn't give them any characteristics. It was just thinking Greek mythology, seeing witches that you got, and just being nasty with it. So you gotta fuck them to obtain their power, because nobody wants to fuck a 1-eyed 3 bitch. You know what I mean?
With warts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Did she cook you in the candy?
No. I stayed away from the sweets.
All right, and so what happens in the story after that? Do you want to spoiler alert, or should we just listen to the song and pay close attention to the lyrics?
It's whatever you want to do, man.
Let's listen.
I want to know the story.
All right. Well, you talking about The Hunt still, or are you moving on to the next one?
Well, where does the story go in the concept from there? So, in other words, what are you pursuing?
Oh, so in the few songs.
I mean, you already conquered the 3 witches, so.
Right. Well, the
You
first
have the
song,
power.
Pink Bones, was about him bringing, or not Pink Bones, but
Cleansed.
Cleansed. He was, trying to create and destroy. Well, he destroys everything, but he also destroys himself. So, what's left of the people, he's hunting people to bring himself back, so he can walk, so he can walk amongst on Earth again. So
Yeah.
And so he has to fuck 3 crones to walk between the realms, between the spiritual realm and the physical realm.
Bro, it's a great heroic story there. To some degree or at different levels, we all become the one that we hate.
Yeah. Sure.
And so where from there? You guys are working on new music. Does the new music continue the concept, or have you even got that far?
There's elements of that album in it. We give little sneak peeks of this and that there, to reference the old stuff. The new album is definitely going to be a lot different because we got some newer guys in there. Justin Moon playing bass.
Hell yeah.
He's a monster. And so it definitely brings different elements to it.
What's up, Justin Moon? Got to
What's
say,
up?
yeah.
What's up?
You are a badass bass player, man.
Thanks, man. I fucking appreciate the shit out of that, dude.
Yeah, damn right, man. I appreciate you. I know it takes a lot of hard work to do what you do.
It's just fingers, man. It's not that hard. But with you,
you're kind of a moving machine, though, bro. You do these cleaner screams and backup vocals and things, and there's a lot of that. There's a pretty good mixture of your vocal input, and I feel like you move this music along pretty well, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate that.
Damn right. That's what I'm saying. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we thank
Justin,
y'all very much.
You tell us about the record. Were you in on the writing of this record?
I was not. I just recently joined the band.
Okay. So you didn't even get to play on the record? Is that what you're saying?
No, I did not, but I'll hopefully play on the next one.
So that means that Tracy probably played bass.
I did.
Yeah, he did.
Well, you're a good bass player when your record player your guitarist is not playing bass on your record.
What's y'all's plans for a follow-up album? Is that in the works, or y'all still?
We're about 3-4 songs deep. It's about a vampire in the Salem era where the witch trials were going on. I'll stop it there. I can't say too much, but like I said, it's fiction with some history.
We can say Salem witch trials. So
yeah,
it's about as much as we can give you.
Man, I have been loving the creativity and the stories of the bands that we've been having on lately. Everybody,
Isn't that cool?
really, it's so cool. Yeah, it's before people were just like, oh, I'm angry at this, I'm angry at that, but people are like actually telling stories again, and it's nice.
Well, and good musicians too,
Oh yeah, that definitely helps. Where did you record this current album?
When? Or where?
When and where? Sure.
So
last year.
Scriptures of the Deific.
Yeah, it was last year. We did all the recording in-house here in this room, or partially this room. Half the album in this room, and half the album in the old jam room in the back. But we did all the recording here, and then we sent it all the tracks to Pat Patino, which is an amazing.
Shout out to that man, yes.
Low End Studios, go check it out. He's amazing.
What's the name again? What's the name again? Of the studio?
His name's Pat Patino. He runs Low End Studios.
Low End.
Is that Columbia?
Yeah, Columbia.
Yeah.
So he did the mixing and mastering?
Yes. We did all the raw tracks here and then sent them all to him, and he did amazing work on mixing and mastering for us.
Not bad, gentlemen. Sounds very good, especially for in-house.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
It hits hard, man. The mix is really good. It has a lot to do with, you know, you guys are talented. You can't record raw tracks like that. You don't have something like that to mix that well if you guys aren't doing, you know, if you guys aren't playing good.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be precise.
So I think everybody wants to know, how did you guys meet?
We're brothers.
Yeah, that's my little brother. And then, you know, me and Cody's always had little bands here and there. Nothing this serious. And then we moved to Oklahoma. And
Yeah, we're all from Fort Worth.
yeah, we're all from Fort Worth.
Yeah.
I like you guys even more now.
It's crazy because I met this guy. He lives across the street from me, and I was like, "Hey, man, you got long hair and you're kind of a big dude. You want to do some vocals?" And he's like, "No, not really."
I rap, dude.
He's like, "I'm a rapper."
I
I was like,
that death metal screaming.
I was like, "Oh man!" It took me like 3 months of like partying and drinking and having him come in the studio and check stuff out. Finally, I got him drunk enough. I was like, "Hey, here's a microphone." I handed him the mic, and it was just instant like craziness. I was like, I can't believe you had done this before, because you sound like you've been doing it for like 5, 6 years, 10 years. It was crazy. And now it's what, 3-4 years now?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
he's a monster.
Y'all just wore him down to a nub, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty
So
much.
So his vocals are legitimately angry. Very good.
Yeah.
And then we recruited Justin Moon and Dan Hicks, two of the baddest dudes I've fucking ever got the chance to play with.
Thank you, Tracy.
For sure.
Thank
Thank you.
That is-
thank you.
Thank you for not telling us no.
Justin and Dan bring a whole nother level to this.
This is Justin's other band, Asphyxiation Infective. By the
Woo!
We're going on tour with them towards the end of this month. I think
Hell yeah.
21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th.
Yeah, there's some shows up there.
Yeah.
There are a lot of places to play in Oklahoma for your style of music.
Not near us.
No.
We're close to the Red River, and
It's a lot of country out here.
it's about an
A
hour,
lot of
2 hours before you can get to the next venue anywhere.
Hey, I grabbed all your show flyers if you want to go through them real quick. Here are the upcoming Tyrannical Deception shows. The next show is at the Rail, everyone.
Rail, Sunday.
Make it out if you can.
Sunday, June 18th. Something seems proper about that. Who are all these bands?
You got the Convalescents,
Sunny Circle.
War.
These a few of these guys we've never heard of, but I mean, I've checked them out, and they're it's the whole show is going to be slamming. Every
All
band
right.
feels it sounds great.
Suffer the Human Condition. They're a local band there in Fort Worth as well. So,
Yeah, them guys are really, really
and they tear it up too. So,
Well, I'm just going to tell everyone that it's worth coming out to see Tyrannical Deception if you just want good, aggressive, not too fucking fast, it's all well put together. It's a great moving fucking
thank you.
Thank you.
thing you guys got going there. So, I mean, if there is a death metal style that I'm going to enjoy, it's kind of, like that. I like it a lot. All right, so the next show after that with Kill Everything at Haltham Theater. Hello, Chaz.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Doing the nastiest are Lucifer Invictus,
Yeah.
Tyrannical
They're great,
Deception,
bro. They're great.
Beastemia Eternals, Horrid Demise, Empty Shell, and Kill Everything.
It's a
It's a
crazy
static
show.
show.
Another static show.
Yep, Kill Everything or Kick Ass. All right, so these are your shows out of town. Where's this show at?
It's gonna be in Houston.
All right, and what's the date on it?
It's June 21st.
Yes, sir.
So it'll be
All right, so
Wednesday.
that's soon. That's just a couple of weeks away.
Yeah.
Hello, Houston.
So what's funny is we got Justin Moon with us, and his band is also coming with us too. on this little tour.
Yeah.
So Justin, you have a different band or a second band?
Yeah, the other band I play guitar in, they're called Asphyxiation Infecta.
Uh-huh.
That's like, I love the guys in Asphyxiation Infecta, but I also fuck it up with Tyrannical, you know?
Bro, you
So
got to
we
get your yah-yahs out, man.
Say what?
You got to get your yah-yahs out, you know?
Yeah. But we decided both bands should go on tour. We made it happen, so here we are.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a great way to do it. I think that you're very lucky if you can find 4 or 5 people or 2 people, you know, to play with every week and be committed to that. It's a hell of a fucking commitment. So if you have 2 bands of people, you know, willing to commit to making music every week or, you know, consistently, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, it's hard to find people like that. I've been looking my whole life pretty much for people like that, and it's took a long time to finally get there.
You've always been a driver, have you?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking A. Well, it's good to see you, man, playing with Tyrannical Deception. I feel like I saw you play bass with them before.
No, I haven't just recently started playing bass with them. I used to play bass for Asphyxiation Infecta, however, but I'll switch to guitars.
Maybe that's it. But, hey, man, that was a great show. I'm so glad I saw you guys at the Maverick the other night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
hell yeah,
All right,
thank
so
you.
we have one more set of shows here. One in Arkansas. What's the date on these?
That's the 23rd and 24th, I believe. It's the Arkansas Death Fest. It's going to be at the Heathen House, hosted by Heath Hyde. I want to say I know it's Hyde is in there.
Where is Cord, Arkansas? Is that near Little Rock or near?
We'll figure it out when we get there.
Get there, though.
Just
That's
highway?
metal right there.
All right, and then what about this other show, real quick?
22nd,
That's
San
22nd.
Antonio.
Yeah, it's that turn. We have
All right, so there it is. Proud of you boys. Texas Death Metal right there, going to Arkansas, Houston, San Antonio on the way.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So y'all being originally from Fort Worth, is Prophecy one of y'all's favorite bands?
We like it pretty much. When we were younger, they were a big influence on.
Yeah. But who are y'all's biggest influences with
I
Tyrannical?
think of Prophecy as pussy licking metal. Oh, excuse me, Ariel. Yeah, that's what they are.
I have a lot of influences. I grew up listening to old school thrash metal, and, just local bands growing up in Fort Worth. A lot of crazy stuff. Right now, I mean, my influences are probably going to be Sons of Swarm and Shadow Intent, Cattle, Archspire, Brand Sacrifice.
Hey, say those names again just a little louder. You guys speak up a little bit when you talk.
Oh.
Sons of Swarm, Cattle, Brand Sacrifice,
Shadow of
Intent, Archspire,
Infant Annihilator.
yeah, just anything extremely heavy.
Hey, I have a question. Any of these local bands or any other death metal bands have, dueling lead guitarists and bass players that play with their fingers and sing and shit like that?
There's a few.
Quite a few.
I never played.
Two leads.
I don't know, man. I think what you guys are doing is pretty I used to jam a band called Lizard Professor back in the day. Y'all are obviously heavier than that, but it's kind of reminiscent. It's what you're doing is fucking more musical than the average death band. Okay.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, thank you.
We try to throw a little technical shit in there every now and then.
Yeah.
And some dueling lead guitar players.
Yeah. That too.
So besides the tour, how often do y'all make it back down to Texas for a gig?
Like every other weekend, man.
We've actually here recently have
Slow
been
down.
we've slowed down to write this next album, and we try to get together every weekend. I got the other 2 guys in the band, Justin and Dan. They're troopers, man. They drive all the way from Fort Worth, and was it Denison to come and jam here in Oklahoma with us almost every weekend. I mean,
Kick
sometimes
ass.
we all can't make it. But
Way to
Is
go,
this-
guys.
them
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah, dedication. For real,
they've really pulled
I love y'all.
No, we love you.
I love y'all, man. Come on.
Come on, man.
Is this new album going to be an EP as well?
Metallica
I know.
moved to San Francisco for Cliff
album.
Burton.
Yeah, it's going
Go
to be
ahead.
a full-length album.
What was that question, Dave Jarvis? I had to throw in my Metallica move to San
I was
Francisco.
asking if the next album is going to be an EP or an LP.
That's gonna be an LP.
Nice, full length, very good.
Yeah, we're going to put a little extra into it.
That's why we had to slow down so we could focus on writing music and a lot of it, you know. So,
Oh, so y'all are just straight starting from scratch. You're not like taking scrapped riffs and just throwing them together. Like you're starting from the ground up on this one.
yeah, pretty
Pretty
much.
much.
Pretty much.
I respect the hell out of that.
Since we all live in a close proximity, we get to jam multiple times during the week, and before we get into our set, we do a freestyle, a warm up, as you would call it. I call it freestyles, but we do it, and if we feel it, we're like, oh, hold on, fucking go back, record that shit. We'll use it later on, and then that's how we build it. So yeah, I mean, it's all from scratch. It's just coming in here and like, hey man, I think this sounds good, or hey man, I think you should do it like this, or
Is the writing process democratic or is it more dictatorial? Just like one person has the final say so.
it's democratic.
Yeah.
A group effort, yeah.
Yeah, write lyrics and then I throw them in our chat. And I mean, if you think a certain word needs to be tweaked, or you feel like, hey, maybe this should be said up here and this should be said down here, I'm open to it, because all it's gonna do is make us be better. So I mean, there's no point in being like, hey, no, you can't touch my fucking shit, you know.
That's great.
So does that make you the story writer, Remy?
Yeah, pretty much me and Tracy. We're both. I mean, we're like on the same mind level when it comes to writing shit,
Killer.
especially when it comes to telling stories. We both love like scary movies, gruesome movies, science fiction shit that you're just like, that can't happen, but it's, you're watching it happen. So, and then I love history, so that's why I try to throw in some kind of concepts that I've learned through life. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot is just a bounce back and forth type deal.
Now, do you write the words to the music, or do you already have the words written down and you try to fit them?
Sometimes it's vice versa.
50-50, yeah. 50-50. I would say on our first EP, there was a lot of like, hey, I got this pattern, try to match it with the guitar, and then let's do it with the drums. Now, like
A little dicka down.
yeah. Go pow 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 pow. Now that the new album, it's most of the songs have actually I've been slacking, but they got about 2-3 songs on me that I haven't fully written lyrics for yet, and I need to get my ass on that. But it'll have to be written to the music, or I mean, how I normally write is I write and then I'll listen to what we got going, and then I'll try to match it up.
And what kind of movies have you been watching to help fuel the lyrical output?
Salem.
We were watching the show Salem. I watched it a long time ago, and it was a really good show. It was a lot of witchcraft and stuff like that.
And then vampires.
I've always
vampires.
loved that little time in history, I guess. So it's something I've always wanted to do anyway. So now we're doing it. It's really nice.
Nice. Have you all seen anything recently that has inspired you? I mean, like anything that has come out recently that has inspired any of your musical output? Like The Witch with Anya Taylor-Joy, or
No, I haven't peeped that one out.
Y'all are old school. I like that. That's cool.
It's
I think your silence tells me that you think modern movies suck, and that's fine. That's totally fine.
For the most part, yes, they do. I haven't watched like a scary movie that's really made me scary or scared. You know, like nothing's really jumped out, and I sit there and I tell my kids all the time, like, "Hey, let's go watch Friday the 13th." You know, back in my day, this shit was scary top notch, and then you got to watch it, and you're just like, man, you know. I think life is more traumatizing than the fucking movies are these days. So, so I mean, if you really want to be scared, just step outside and go do something.
Oh yeah, how much has real life filtered into the writing?
Oh, it's all of it.
Every bit of it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
emotions go flow through it.
What kind of real life? With a name like Tyrannical Deception, does it have anything to do with the questioning authority and or just freedom?
It's
I mean, I felt like it was a fitting name for the time we live in. You know, just being deceived left and right. You never know what's real and what's not nowadays. So it's just, I felt like it was, Cody came up with the name, so I mean, we got to ask him really what
it really means. But
What it really means is I was drunk at a show one night and wanted to change the name, and I was like, about Tyrannical Deception.
Tyrannical Deception. That's it, guys.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean,
I know. I got the name.
Since then, we've written songs that will fit it. It's about tyrants, and I mean, what does a tyrant do best but deceive? You know, so.
I mean, at the end of the day, the music is what makes the name cool, really.
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's all about the music, and I like that you guys really are, you know, having a good time with all of our circumstances. You know, creating a story and, you know, a whole character. Hey, over to the chats because I want to encourage people to chat more. Looks like we have a tyrannical fan in the chats with Catherine Dixon.
What's up, Kat?
Y'all know Kat?
Yeah, we know Kat pretty well.
All right, she's been back for a minute. She's got some smiley faces there, and she's got some metal. Get them, fellas. Michael Brown.
Mike Brown.
Hey, I want every one of these people to know that we appreciate them in the chats. She's the real MVP. Who's this? Casey Fuller. I recognize that.
That's set up.
What are their hobbies and passion other than music? That's a pretty good question.
Kids.
Yeah, it's kids and music.
Okay. What's your favorite thing to do with the kids?
Well, I mean, they keep me busy outside of work in this. Son is in T-ball and starting his first year of football. And then my daughter, she's in softball and basketball. She's in junior high. Tracy's kids are in basketball, sports. They keep us busy doing that, and I love it. So it's good to have your kids out there doing something besides just sitting at home watching the screen.
Well, I love hearing you guys say that, and because I take care of my grandson, I raised 2 children. I could have maybe I passed up on opportunities in the music world. You know, who knows, right? It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that I commend you guys for finding a balance, you know, with your music, your family, your children. That's kick ass.
It's hard.
It's hard, but we make it work.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying it. I know how hard it is, man.
Sometimes
Keeping a family together is one of the hardest fucking things any person will ever do. Keeping a band together might be even more difficult.
I've quit like 5 times.
So yeah, commend you, man. I like to make sure that I tell all the bands I recognize you're working hard. We appreciate you, motherfuckers. And so while we're on it, everybody light up the chats and tell them how much you appreciate Tyrannical Deception. and put their shows on your calendar now. Get out and have a good time with these brothers.
Damn.
Kids are the biggest fans, she says. Oh, and she also gave some shout outs. Who was it here? That's Remus Kids asking questions. She said, shout out to Casey too. The wives deserve some recognition, which is true. That's what I said. You know, I mean, everybody, you know, it's one of the most difficult things that all of you will ever do is, you know, keep a family together. And then also keeping a band together. So I commend all of y'all for doing it, man. Wish you the best always.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Quick aside, really sucks, but I just heard that
Hey, who is Brandon saying real
I just
quick?
heard that Killer's Tacos out in Denton will be closing its doors. I guess the owner is just deciding to retire, which really sucks because I think y'all would have done quite well over there.
We
played there.
We played there. Yeah. Not too long ago. About a couple months ago, we played there.
Oh, well then you know.
That's sad.
Badass tacos, man.
Yeah.
Oh, those tacos were so good.
Yeah, they were killer.
Killer's Tacos. Well, on that, we have some shows coming up, and I do have a flyer for a Killer's Tacos shows, do I not? Hey, does anybody know Brandon Sane?
Yeah, I do. That's my buddy.
Okay, cool. He was on the panel a minute ago, and I didn't know who he was. I was like, oh, shit, before he whips it out in front of all of us. Hey, Brandon, can you hear us?
Yeah, I have clothes on, just not a shirt.
It's all right. You can actually whip it out since you're a friend.
There's no judgment on this panel.
Yeah, I just don't like being pranked. And I mean, I don't mind being pranked, but I'm kind of proud of myself for catching a pranker, right? Before they whip it out. But
Remy, what did you tell him about me?
Yeah, me and my friends, we always whip it out. So make yourself at home.
It's about the late nights.
That me was a good time.
It's Wednesday. Everybody's asleep.
Tell us why you joined us this evening, Brandon, to inject some of your energy.
Oh, some ugly feller sent me a link.
What was his name?
All right. Well, hey, while you're here, do you have a question for your friends here in this band? Something that I would not have been able to think of myself. Now, I'm not asking for dirt. I'm just asking, did you come prepared for a steak tonight? Do you have a question?
Nope, I got nothing.
I talk to him every day. He knows everything.
He came with a dick and a tan.
I think that's even cooler, bro, that you came just to support your bros here on the panel. Thanks for doing that.
Oh,
yeah. And say hi to Justin to us if you see him.
Justin.
Yeah, Justin's been having some challenges on the panel. Popping in and out. Hey, here's another thing, Brandon. You can turn your phone sideways. We can get a better view.
You probably don't want that. My speaker ain't for crap. I can barely hear anything you're saying. It's full blast. Hang on 1 second.
We're all about diversity and inclusivity.
All right, so I was trying to find that Killer's Tacos show here. Andy's. Well, we're just going to send our best to Killer's Tacos. And if we have their flyer, I'll find it here in a minute.
Already shutting the doors.
So who's responsible for y'all's album art? Do y'all send it to somebody or do y'all create it?
Our album artwork, I want to say Tracy hit up
he found the image from a guy who does artwork in the Philippines, and we commissioned him to. Did you commission him to put the name on the back of the artwork?
Oh yeah, the artwork.
Really, a dude in the Philippines?
Yeah.
Wow, excellent work, bro. Goddamn right he is.
Yep. I don't.
Yeah, I promoted that Maverick show for months just because of the record cover. I was like, God damn, look at that artwork every week.
Yeah.
Is he going to be doing the next album cover?
I don't think so. I think we got something in store for everybody. So, I mean, it's going to be really, really, really nice.
Very good. Do you have a title for the new album?
Salem 1693.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody put that in the comments. Salem 1693. It must be one of the scriptures of the dietic.
The effect.
It could be. You never know.
So I'm still interested about the witches. Do they carry on into the next record?
They may.
Are they a part of this story?
Can't release too much, and I will say they are.
But their role is not going to be what you think it is.
Yeah, I mean, I won't introduce their roles.
Can you tell us how we destroy the world again?
How do you destroy the world again? Well, it's
just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like how today's society, it just everything repeats itself. It's a cycle. So no matter if your intentions are good, there's always going to be someone who's jealous, or there's always going to be something or somebody who wants what you have, and so there's always going to be conflict and quarrel, and
jealousy, greed, conflict, quarrel.
And
sounds great, man. You're hitting all the marks.
Yeah, it's just
checking
one of those
all the boxes.
The inevitable is always destruction, and
isn't that crazy? No matter how good your fucking intentions are, man. And that's what's really cool about bros. Hey, Dave, Jarvis, Ariel, thank y'all so much. Thank you, Tyrannical Deception, because that's really what's so important about bros, you know, is they won't throw you under the bus no matter how fucked up you look.
For sure.
Pals, like Billy the Kid.
That's it, man. We build it up and destroy it every fucking day, man.
Every day.
The only thing that's consistent are the people, you know, because we like to have friends, man. So are the people that are cool and, you know, put up with it.
That help you build it and help you destroy it.
That's it.
All right. It's always fun to watch the world burn with a friend.
That it is.
Get a little weenie roast while everything's going to shit, man.
All I want to do is watch the world burn.
Oh, we're watching it.
Oh yeah. Have y'all seen the footage from New York City today? Like all the fires from Toronto are blowing in, and so it straight up looks like Blade Runner 2049. It's just everything is orange fog, like nobody can see shit.
All movie producers, video producers are on their way to get that footage now.
Yeah, for real.
I honestly don't really want the world to burn, just a few.
No, I mean, I think select population is okay. There's a lot of retarded motherfuckers out there. So.
What would you
do?
Do
now we're getting to the honesty. All right, cool.
What you would do if you had your own satellite laser beam?
I mean,
rider beans.
Yeah, I mean, if I had that power, I mean, what are you gonna say?
You would go, oh fuck, there's a bigger satellite laser beam coming after me now.
Gotta take them out now.
There's always a bigger satellite.
Laser beam.
Whatever.
Semantics.
It's
all about the path of destruction, you know.
Right, no doubt.
It's inevitable. So.
Well, unfortunately, gentlemen, this is about time that I've got to leave, but I do want to ask all of y'all a question before I leave. Tyrannical Deception, how do y'all want to be remembered?
Because I did something.
Heavy.
Yeah,
heavy.
That we were sociable.
Yeah.
No, for real. Like most fans you go up and talk to. Just, yeah.
Well, you guys are some cool motherfuckers.
Yeah, man. I thank y'all very much for sharing your evening with me.
Thank you.
Ariel, Ricky, gentlemen, I thank y'all very much. I've got to crash. But y'all have a great rest of the night, all right?
Bye, Dave.
Appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Thank you very much, Dave Jarvis. Blow your brains out every Wednesday right here on Outlaw Video TV on YouTube. Blow your brains out on Facebook. Tonight, before you do anything else, go over to YouTube and listen to some Texas death metal, Scriptures of a Deific, Tyrannical Deception. And then, like I said earlier, mark your calendar in 2 weeks, Sunday, June 18th. Yeah, man, get out and enjoy that shit. That's good fucking music, and support these dudes as they make more good music for us, because at the end of the day, that's really and truly what this shit's all about right here at Blow Your Brains Out. Want to thank you guys for joining us, man. Make yourselves at home. Anytime you have something to promote, come back on for 5 or 10 minutes, promote it with us.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn right, especially when you get to recording this new record, man. You know, you want to hop on and give us some insight, you know, yeah, man.
Snippets.
But especially when you have new music. And then also, if you want to send me a song, bro, I'll put it in my rotation.
Hell yeah.
Like, one of the things before Dave Jarvis left, I wanted to talk to him about maybe starting the show earlier. What do you think about starting the show earlier, Ariel?
I would like that, since 5 a.m. tomorrow comes super duper quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's the same for all of us. I just like that time, 9 to 11, you know, is a good time slot.
Yeah.
And also, like, I know Waste Some Time with Jason Green. He goes on at 7 and at 8. And even when he goes on at 8, he still only goes about an hour and ends at 9. So most of the other music related podcasts are ending around 9, is what I'm saying. And
so we would catch the other hour.
yeah, believe it or not, that's kind of how I vision this shit. But I think that it'd be totally cool to start at 8 o'clock and go to 8 to 10 if that really makes a big difference for everybody.
Yeah, I think that would work.
I mean, I'm downtown always, but you know.
And then if I'm feeling it, I can always have an after party and invite everybody to join me in the comments while I play some music after the show. Because sometimes I get to drinking, boys and girls, and having a good time and want to keep the party rolling. Well, hey, man, you guys can hang out here with us. We're just going to go over a couple of shows, or you can party on. But we do a weekly concert calendar right here every Wednesday night. We're consistent. You can count on it, everyone. Join us every Wednesday night. And again, we might really be starting an hour earlier sometime soon. Right now, we are currently being broadcast on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So that's pretty fucking kick-ass. You know, I don't even know what Twitch will think of this type of a program, how they'll respond, how much time we have to spend over there and things like that. But either way, getting into the concert calendar. Hey, Ariel, you want to help me out with this?
Let's do it. All right. Starting with June 17th, we've got Ghoultown coming.
We've been promoting that show for a couple of weeks. I really dig that band.
We almost had the opportunity to play at oh goodness, Amplified. We wanted to try to maybe open for them, but we couldn't make it work. It would have been fun.
And then one of Tyrannical Deception's favorite bands, or our favorite venues in Arlington, Texas. You got the Outlaw Devils. Hey, who is Doxy from Tulsa, Oklahoma?
I have no idea.
Razcat and Antisocial Battery.
We've heard that name
Elmo
a lot.
Jones production. You
What's
know any
that?
of those bands, Ariel?
I know. Oh gosh, the Antisocial Battery.
All right. Well, Tree's got a couple of rowdy shows coming up with Faster Pussycat, June 28th. And Nita Strauss, the sexy Nita Strauss, July 12th. The guitar.
Bane.
Yeah, guitar fucking wizardry. All right. So here we are. Go ahead with this show at Growl.
We got Bane, what? Warhog, and Infinity Bane.
And I do have some Warhog. I might play that. I'm going to play at least a couple of songs, so everybody hang on for that.
That's June 24th.
Hey, Tyrannical Deception, Tracy.
I think
He
you went to
stepped
the
out of the
restroom.
room right now.
You guys listen to any of these bands like Warhog?
I've heard of Warhog and Bane. I can't say that I listened to them, but I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're both kick-ass metal bands. Neither one are death metal, but they're both metal for sure. And the Argonaut, we had them on last week. The Deep.
They're dope. Both really dope. Saturday, July 22nd at Growl.
We played with the Argonaut. They're a kick-ass band. They're different. They put on a show. A hell of a show.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Did they have Silly String?
And Foam.
No, not when we played with them.
No.
Well, next time, bring Silly String with you.
Right.
And Foam. Silly String and Foam.
Foam, yeah. The whole world's made of foam.
And then also Aska, everybody, if you're into like European classic metal, you know, high-pitched vocal shit, that's my best George Call.
This is perfect.
Yeah, but also the Deep is on there.
That's going to be a dope show.
And it's at the Growl in Arlington, and it's Division Brewing. All right, so can you read these, Ariel?
Yes.
Some Denton shows.
Rockin' Under the Stars. Okay, so this next one is at the Dive. I actually wanted this one to be posted because I played with Beyond Destiny. Met them. They're really good. It's kind of like a rock and acoustic set. And then Crimson Skylines is going to be playing Toxic Madness, Frostblind, and Everything is Temporary, and Coco. The other bands I'm not very familiar with, but I'm sure it's going to be a great show because Beyond Destiny does a great job at putting things together.
At the Dive?
The Dive. Never played there. Never been there.
In Denton. All right, so this is that Andy show this weekend.
Andy. So we have Carson A Day, Crosswalk, Mid-Flight, and then Amethyst Michelle. She's like a folksy rock, indie rock. June 10th.
There you go. So that's this weekend shows. There might be another one or two here, but some other shows coming up. The Summer Bash, I think this is in 2 weekends.
There's this one.
Saturday, June 17th.
Low-key Colors. Yeah, I'm very familiar with a lot of those bands. It's kind of a little fuzzy.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Saturday, June 24th, Narcotic Wasteland. I just like the graphics on it. Edge of Insanity are very much friends of Blow Your Brains Out. What's
cool.
that, Tracy?
That was really.
No, I said it's a
Remy?
badass flyer. Yeah, I said it's a badass flyer.
Who is that?
It's me, Remy.
No, who's the graphic?
Oh, I have no idea.
Kick ass, man.
I thought you were saying you were the graphic.
No, I think it's badass.
Hey, something you might keep in mind.
You really good at face painting?
Well, for a record cover or a flyer, even.
All
All right,
right.
so here's Haltom Theater, death metal.
3-Headed Monster Turret.
Metal.
Let's play Name That Band.
Hey, well, listen, guys,
Haltom Theater.
we're gonna get up. We're gonna get out of here. Thanks
Hey,
for
we don't
letting us
blame
know.
you, man. Venom
Peace out, guys.
says goodbye.
Yeah, thank y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Hey,
Thank you for
Tyrannical
coming on.
Deception dudes, thank you very much for joining us here. Blow Your Brains Out every Wednesday, 9 p.m.
Hell yeah, sir.
Have you guys heard Ariel's band?
No, we haven't.
It's called Against All Odds, and I'll play it here for you as we end the show because we all got to go too, man. But I'd like to play a couple of songs on my way out. And here it is. This is Ariel here. She's been with us all night. Her band is Against All Odds. This song is called Cold. Hey, man, make yourselves at home. Always blow your brains out. We'll see you guys around.
Drifting to sleep and just fade away. No one will know where you will go, your safest space. 'Cause hiding behind your cute little smile, the darkness it grows with each passing hour. Can't turn back the dial. I'm feeling so cold, not to the touch, falling so fast. Please don't you dare the grudge. 'Cause this fake little smile
Very, very cool. Well, I want to say thank you to Tyrannical Deception for hanging on there and listening to that song with us. But congratulations to you, Ariel. You have some amazing news to announce to the world.
I do. So, super excited that my band's all back together. The whole original Against All Odds. We've got Josh back on drums. He's killer.
That's amazing.
And then our original guitarist, Ben, is back in action, and we are writing new music like crazy. So
that is fucking amazing. I'm so happy for you, all of you.
Oh, me too. Thank the music gods.
I told you already, but I'm going to say it again for everyone else and you, Ariel. You know, Josh is not only one of the best people that I feel like I know, you know, I could be wrong, right? But I feel like I know him, and I think he's one of the best people I know, and I feel like he was really good to me.
Yeah, our
but
relationship is back.
He is also the best drummer.
Oh, absolutely. He brings something else that nobody can bring to.
It's a natural talent. It's just it's developed because he's worked hard at it, but you know, it's talent. He's a talent. He's the best drummer that I know, you know, personally.
Yeah. Same.
Really, or let me rephrase that I've played with. By far. Sorry to Dan Dax. I want to tell everybody Dan Dax is going to be on in a couple of weeks with his band called Munition from Chicago. They're a classic like metal band and the Judas Priest Painkiller kind of sound.
Yeah.
But they're all original. And he was one of my drummers, and he's a badass. And I'm telling you that Josh, I know you're listening. You know, he is, man. Josh, you're one of the best fucking drummers. I'm proud of you. And I'm very excited for you, Ariel, and Against All Odds, and all of us fans of your music.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm going to bring the boys on eventually.
Oh, yeah. Sure you are.
I sure am.
Well, I hope everybody's just looking forward to this Blow Your Brains Out program helping in some little way, you know, promote your shows and help your band because you're helping us. Thanks for taking the time to do it every week, Ariel.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me. This is badass. My mom's in the comments right now. She's adorable.
Hi, Mom. All right, so is that Donna Campbell?
Yeah, that's my mom.
You're welcome. We got a wolf. Oh, a woot. A woot's better than a wolf even. Thank you for the woot. Okay, so she's the one that had Against All Odds is awesome. You're right, Mom. You got a lot to be proud of. I mean every word that I just said.
Hello. She's adorable. She's been trying to tune in when she can every Wednesday.
All right. Well, before we end the show, let's ask Tyrannical Deception. Hey, Remy, did you get a chance to listen to that? What do you think of Ariel's song there?
Man, I mean, that's talent right there. You got something going for you, and just keep on pushing, keep on going.
Thanks.
Yeah.
She got nasty at the end too, so keep that sickness in there.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and keep them in mind when you guys are doing shows and looking for a little crossover audience because they definitely like have that hardcore element.
Oh yeah.
Not death metal, but you guys. Well, hey man, back in the day we used to blend all the bands. You know, I mean that was.
Before.
Yeah, we played. Most of our shows have been blended, so.
Yeah, hey, so there it is. Hey, you guys, thank you very much for taking the time. And like I said earlier, make yourselves at home here, sincerely. If everyone will do that, then we'll build another. I know it's not the only, and I hope it is never the only. Like, I support other podcasts here locally doing, you know, good shows as much as I support the concept of what we're doing here with Blow Your Brains Out. So we're not trying to hog it all up. There's plenty of room for everybody. And I encourage everyone, especially bands, because bands really have the built-in audience, you know. We kind of had a built-in audience in the sense that I have Outlaw Video TV and I've had it for a long time. and then brought Dave Jarvis. Dave was kind enough to, you know, commit to it. So with that combination, we brought a little clout.
That is the clout right there.
The cloud.
Y'all plan on touring to other states soon?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
I know most bands do kind of like that trifecta area of like Texas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana. This is kind of trifecta, but there's a lot of people that go Louisiana.
I mean, yeah, we're trying to travel everywhere.
What are y'all how do y'all travel? Do y'all have y'all's own bus or little trailer?
Ours, Tracy, he was kind enough to buy an RV, a camper, and that's what we're gonna travel in. So we don't have to pay for like hotels or anything like that. Just gotta stop every once in a while and stretch legs and get fuel.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, we're talking about once we get back and going, because we're gonna play our first show back together in October is the goal, and have an album out and everything. But we're trying to think of some options, at least locally in Texas. We all have family in like east, south, everywhere in Texas that we could probably crash at, and looking at pulling like a little trailer or something with our equipment.
All right. Well, this is where my band management comes in the sense that to me, I have a very simple vision of this, right? And it's that you play Austin on a Friday night, and then you play San Antonio or even Corpus Christi, you know, on Saturday night, and then get back home.
Yeah,
you play Shreveport or somewhere like that on Friday night, and then haul ass down to Houston Saturday night. So do a Houston show Saturday night, and then get back home.
Yep.
And then, like these guys, Tyrannical Deception. Whoa! Look at you, Ariel. You all covered up with your blanket, protected from the thunderstorm.
It's really loud.
It's exciting. But that's how you do it. You go out over the weekend. You have Friday and Saturday. You got to get back home. So if you're going to Oklahoma, you try to do a show in Ardmore or the college town. And, you know, maybe you do Saturday night in Tulsa. And then you get back home.
That's a far drive.
Yeah.
Damn right it is. That's, well... I mean, that's what I'm saying. You try to do a show, and you guys are in Oklahoma, and you're saying that's a far drive.
Yeah, that's like 6 hours from here.
Bro, you know what it is? It's San Antonio. That's how I think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like driving to San Antonio. So it's the same thing, man. That's how this works, is that if you can do a show in Austin on Friday or Saturday, do a show in San Antonio on, you know, the same weekend.
Yeah, and work your way
back.
For sure.
Get back home. Just do weekend shows, man.
For sure.
Now, I could be wrong. I'm not telling you guys how to do things, but to me, that's what makes the most sense. Like Ariel, you have a full-time job, right?
Yes. I actually work 4 days a week, and my Fridays are a little bit flexible out of the summertime. So I have somebody that can pick up a shift or something.
Most people have obligations Monday through Friday, and if they can, you know, play Friday night and Saturday night and then get back home Sunday, I think that's where it's at. That's what you're going to be doing if you're going to be playing music and branching out without going on a tour. You know, if you're going to leave home and, you know, go on tour, that's a whole different thing. But if you're a local band and you're wanting to branch out and play other, you know, shows, that's how you have to do it. You have to knock out Austin on Friday, San Antonio on Saturday, and get back home.
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
And it looks like you guys are doing some of that. So like that weekend y'all are in Arkansas, y'all might could book another show in Texarkana.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we've thought about it.
And I apologize. I'm a business-minded person, And I've been thinking about this shit since we used to, you know, go see Pantera all over Texas.
Right.
That's how Pantera used to do it. That's the Pantera model. Is
Yeah.
they went out every Friday and Saturday. I think
right.
mostly because they could make more money, right?
Yeah,
You can make more money on a Friday and Saturday than you can Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
yeah.
Thursday.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Pantera would go out and play Austin and San Antonio, or Shreveport and Houston. I'm not kidding. And they would play Oklahoma and Wichita Falls.
It's pretty dope.
So I don't know what Wichita Falls is doing anymore, but I mean, that's a possibility too. You might could do.
From what we've heard, the metal scene's kind of died around there, but there's some that are reviving it, but they really don't care so much for like the genre that we're in, like the heavy death metal.
Okay, well, I don't care if you are, you know, like a legit pop kind of Michael Jackson guy, or if you're Tyrannical Deception, or if you're Against All Odds. I believe in you. Like I wouldn't be spending my time together with you if I didn't believe in you. You know, that's why I'm here.
Oh yeah, man.
So you guys got to believe in yourselves, and that, you know, if there is a scene to be developed or built or fans to be won over that appreciate you in Wichita Falls, I don't know that there are. But if there are, you know, you can do it because you guys aren't fucking around. You're not playing average death metal. And neither is Ariel. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know where you got this voice, Ariel, but yeah, you have a very strong voice. I
Thank
mean,
you.
so much control and range. It's crazy.
Thanks. You know, if you would have met me years ago, I would have never had this much confidence in myself to do what I do on stage now. Ever.
I get that.
I would do it behind
nervous?
closed doors, just not on stage.
Do you still get nervous?
Yeah, I usually so I don't know if y'all have any stage traditions before you go on. I like to perform barefoot. I practice barefoot half the time, but you shouldn't really go on stage barefoot, apparently.
Phil Anselmo does.
Gross stuff all over the floor. But I always take a shot of whiskey before I go on.
Phil Anselmo does Pantera.
Yeah.
He's barefoot in all those Pantera shows.
Man, maybe he plays on a little bit cleaner stages.
He brings his own rugs.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, because them provided rugs, I wouldn't want to be barefoot on them.
Yeah.
So now you know, bring your own rugs and go barefoot.
That would be nice.
Flip-flops.
I know
You can. You can, Ariel. Nobody will stop you. Just put your rugs out.
I heard someone say flip-flops. I'm actually really not coordinated in flip-flops on a regular basis. I have flip-flops.
I hear you on that one. Me either. I'd bust my ass first.
I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if it's just the awkwardness of how they are. They just roll under your feet or they catch on everything. I swear, flip-flops are designed to destroy your balance and knock you on your face.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely.
Man going down. Oh, Bill Girl says she loves thunderstorms. I love thunderstorms too. That thunder, however, scared the bejesus out of me a second ago.
It was a good one.
That was pretty loud. I thought it was going to break my window. I'm just very, very glad that my power hasn't got knocked out yet.
So, Ariel, how did you start singing? How did you, like, you know, get into starting a band?
I've always wanted to be a part of a band. I've sung my entire life. I wanted to play an instrument, but I guess I just wasn't coordinated enough to do an instrument, but I could sing. So I had that going.
Did you grow up in a musical home?
I grew up with my family playing a lot of 80s rock music. They were very eclectic, had a lot of records, but not really. Now my cousin, she sings country and she was trying to establish a career. So my dad's side of the family, they have musical geniusness in them.
What about a piano? You have like piano in the home or anything?
No, our home is super not big enough for a piano.
I'm just checking.
But I
And
would love.
so how did you get into singing in a band? That's what I want to know.
Okay, so I've always wanted to be a part of a band. One of my really best friends and we tried to start something ourselves. Was not very successful. That's okay. And then a neighbor.
It's part of it, right?
Yeah, you got to start somewhere, right?
Oh man, we used to do all kinds of stupid shit. We were teenagers.
That's funny. Yeah, we started probably right after high school. We played acoustic sets, did covers, tried to write our own stuff. That went nowhere, but it was still fun. Then I stumbled across a guy in our neighborhood, our first drummer that we had. He got together with Ben, our guitarist, and they were trying to put something together. They started off just as jam sessions, and then they found me and they're like, "Oh, hey, you play guitar?" Because I have a guitar. I was like, no, I do not. I just have a guitar. And I was like, I sing. I go, sing for us. And I go, well, okay, what do you want to hear? Sing something. And they're like, do you want to join our band? I'm like, hell yeah, I want to join a band. That's what I want to do my entire life.
Man. Yeah, the band shit, that's drive, and I mean that's what you got to do. But like you said, 5 o'clock comes early in the morning, and that's the time that we are working. So thank y'all for having us again, and badass against all odds, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Dang, hell yeah! Keep doing what you're doing, and thank you again for having us.
Thanks for coming on.
We hope that we get invited back.
Oh, heck yeah. Come on anytime. Anytime.
Hell yeah. Thank y'all.
Kick some butt. Get some sleep. Oh, that's right. My dad actually played bass in a band.
Thank you very much, Ariel.
Yeah. Thanks for having me tonight. And
We'll see you next Wednesday.
Yes, you will.
Working with the public, trying to take a piss while everybody asking me how much that is. Well, read it for me, Yoda. What those numbers represent? And then they pause for a second, say 99 cents. You did it, big guy. There's a tornado outside, so you rest your fucking life for a darn cool lights. I'm not trying to judge, but I'm hungover as shit, and every word out your mouth is fucking mongoloidish. Fake pee gets more jobs than college degrees. Learning to read is as popular as Chinese cheese. Schizophrenics are my favorite, hopping up and down the pavement, rocking a hospital bracelet casket if I got a basement. Giving me some filthy cash that they just fished out their ass. Sanitizer on my hands won't wash away your stinking gas. Pointing at the product like they were a caveman, talking on their speakerphone. Tweaker bitches need a tan. How much that? How much that? Give me some woods, Russian cream throwbacks. What that is, what that was. I'm still on paper, give me CBD buds. How much that? How much that? And give me some woods and Russian cream throwbacks. What that is, what that was. I'm still on paper, give me CBD buds. How much these is Jesus? Will you learn English? I ain't being facetious. I don't got motherfucking psychokinesis. Relinquish the money in your pocket, bitch. I mean this when I tell you wanna scream, cause I can smell your bag of shit with a hand of mildew. Got no hate, but you need some shampoo. Try opening up your mouth when you speak, fucking creep. Sounding like a Venn ventriloquist without any teeth. They be asking why I'm taxing. I ain't the government, I'm a Texan. You got some nuts and you wanna flex them. Turn, run around, go another direction. I don't care about your fucking election. Tell your bitch she give an erection. Stick my dick in without protection. Fill their ass up, make her have a C-section. Crack fiends doing back handsprings. Yelling yes queen. Asking for a chore, boy screams when not the God screams. See the sign that says don't lean. I forgot you can't read. Forrest Gump's got you beat. Lieutenant Dan ice cream. How much this? How much that? Give me some boys Russian cream throwbacks. What that is, what that was. I'm still on paper, give me CBD buds. How much this? How much that? Give me some boys Russian cream throwbacks. What that is, what that was. I'm still on paper, give me CBD buds. How much this? How much that? How much this? How much that?
All right. Almost that. The bass. X610 Chill right there, featuring Chip Tooth. And coming up next, Undying Confrontation. I'm going to invite everybody to an after party. I just do not want to ream this show out all night. I'm only going to play a couple of more songs. So there you go. Undying Confrontation. Got to see a few songs by this band. As you heard earlier tonight, I spent most of the evening outside playing chase with my grandson, but it was a great time playing chase with him and Dank. So we're going to have some brand new Dank coming up next, and we're going to encourage everyone to, if I can get that Dank, look, that's so funny. How much this is, how much that. So this is my Hit This CD. Wow, that's so weird that that comes in, but that doesn't. So that's my Dank Hit This CD. Got my Dank t-shirt right here. And the Deep. And this song, I got to hear them play it live, is fucking killer. If you get a chance to see this band, it's the Deep, Undying Confrontation. The Deep, Born to Die. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. Thank you for participating in the comments. Blow your brains out with Rick E. Warden, that's me, and Dave Jarvis, that's the powerful dank country guitarist. X610 Chill himself, Dave Jarvis. You can catch him here with me and you every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. And that's how we're going to blow out this show tonight. You can join me. I think we're going to have an after party. That is something I think we can count on. So, if you got one and it's cold, raise it up high. If you got one and it's loaded, light it up. Because this is to all my drinking buddies. Good night. Blow your brains out every Wednesday night, 9 p.m.
All my drinking buddies are in jail. And hunting drunk.